Hello from Peru. I feel like sharing some very, very basics you should know and be aware about before you decide to do a sama, to work with tree medicine with us. I have to say, all Shipibo Maestros I know, not only the ones I'm learning, studying, and working with. Also, I know many other Shipibo healers, Shipibo curanderos. All of them who I know are saying that. So sometimes in all this information flow about psychological healing, emotional healing, mental healing, spiritual healing, physically healing, trauma work, all of that, where the plants help us to heal with, sometimes maybe people forget the very, very basics. Or sometimes even on my website or the informations I share, maybe these basics are somewhere getting lost or not really clear. So here, some basics directly from the Shipibo curanderos. If you want to do a zama, working with tree medicine, working really strongly with the Shipibo medicine and the world of a tree, that's a path. Even if you just do one zama, it could affect you your whole life. There are energies weaving with you, through you, which you might carry and be with your whole life, if you're aware or not aware. So it's a big decision, to do that and to feel into that and to fine tune into that. And what the Shipibo curanderos say is stay with one tradition, stay in alignment with the lineage you are learning with. If you work with many different traditions or approaches in the shamanic world or with different shamans, this can cause challenges. It can cause distortions in your perception. It can cause confusion because different traditions, different maestros, all of them work a little different. And if they open, one opens this way of perception, the other one opens another way of perception. There might happen a lot of different reflections. When we have a lot of different reflections, our human mind very easily is projecting, like having channels of perception opened up to the universe. For our human mind, it can be a lot to digest, to integrate, to understand. For some people, they have the capacity to learn with different traditions, with different plant medicines, with different type of medicines and opening up to universe. Some people can do that. For some people, it can get very, very challenging, especially how you integrate all these different seeings, all these different feelings, all these different perceptions. I see a lot of confusion showing up in people who do many different plant medicines and different traditions and different approaches. It's happening a lot. Like I live in the Sacred Valley. Many people work with many different medicines because they are looking for healing, they are looking for learning. And I see with many at some point a lot of confusion happening. And it's not easy to clear that. It's not easy to find alignment. And what happens very often then is projections, because it gets too much to integrate. And for some also there are happening health issues, like in many different ways. So please, you can choose on your own path. You can do whatever you feel is in alignment with you. There are people who can combine different traditions, different plant medicines, but there are more people who are, in my opinion, not able to align it and to combine it. So Shipibo Maestros, who I know, say, just work with one lineage. Just work with one tradition, Don't mix it up. Just want to share that. Another really important point is, all the Shipibo curanderos I know, they say don't mix up zama, this work with tree medicine, with marijuana. Don't smoke marijuana after you received zama. It will disconnect, it will bring in a certain sticky energy which can cause issues and problems in the connection with you and the Samanötte, the world of the tree, the world of the Sama, the world of the dimensions of the plants, which got through the Icarus, through your dieta, got weaved through you. Smoking marijuana can cross these energies, can cause problems, health issues, distortions, disconnections, confusions. Energies can come in which are difficult for you to understand and to digest. Basic. Another thing what the Shipibo maestros say, what I talked with, is don't mix it up when you work with the Shipibo medicine, tree medicine. Don't mix it up with a cactus, which has spikes. It might cross. It doesn't work, in their opinion. Don't mix it up with animal medicine like cambo, bufo. They say that can cause problems, and they don't want to be responsible for it. They say it. They say it. Don't do these things. If something goes wrong, don't blame me that I gave you a bad diet, or don't blame me that I didn't do good work. If you follow your post-dieta, if you follow the guidance, your work will be aligned. God, the bigger light, will help you on your path. So these are things what the Shipibo maestros, I work with the Shipibo since 10 years intensely. I'm around a lot with them. I lived a few years mainly in the jungle. It was really a daily part of communication, a daily energy where I was in. Since a few years, I'm more in the Sacred Valley. Yeah, I'm less sitting with Shipibo people because I chose to live in the mountains. But I'm working with them all the time. So these are very basics, and sometimes, these basic guidelines we forget because there's so much offer, so many medicines. We open up and think it's all medicine, we can do it all. All of that helps us in its own ways. All of that is from God and supports us. Yes, I can see that angle too. All the plants are from God, and why not learning with all of them? And I want to remind you here, the Shipibo maestros say these things really clear. Don't mix traditions, different medicines, different plants together. Stay with one thing, dedicate to one thing, and this will help you, to be in your highest potential, guided by God and guided by life supportive energies. And I just felt like sharing that again because recently, I saw again a lot of confusion, and then the maestro is blamed. He did not do good work. But then when I asked, like, did you follow your post-dieta? Did you do other plant medicine? Did you mix up work from different healers? It was all the time, yes, yes, yes. All the time when big confusions or distortions and disalignment in understanding and learning and healing happened, all the time, one of these things happened afterwards. So just again, a reminder on that. And see what you do with it, up to you. There's never one truth. There are always many ways how we can see things. But I wanted to remind on these basic guidelines, what these Shipibo healers give from the beginning on. And then it's really up to us what we do with it. But then also be careful if you then blame the Shipibo maestro and say he or she didn't do good work, but actually you didn't follow the guidelines. And maybe there is something to look into. Lots of love. Woohoo!